Last week, I said something on this show, and I haven't been able to let it go. Nobody has ever measured a tenth of a gram of glitter. So today, I want the real answer. How much actually goes in one drink?
Welcome to the Monégasque Table. And yes, today Dana's complaint gets the full episode it deserves.
Thank you. It's about time.
So here's the answer up front. The serving on the listing is 0.1 grams per drink, a genuine pinch. You can double it for a richer color, and that's still 20 cents worth. A 15-gram jar pours about 150 drinks, a 10-gram jar about 100. The real skill isn't the amount at all. It's how you add it. That's the episode.
Okay, but hold on, because this is exactly my problem. A tenth of a gram. My kitchen scale doesn't even wake up for less than a gram. What am I supposed to do? Count the flakes?
Honest answer? You don't weigh it. Nobody weighs it. Here's what that number is actually for. It tells you the ceiling, how far a jar stretches. For the glass in front of you, the method is visual. Start smaller than you think. A pinch on the surface. Swirl. Look. Add more only if the drink isn't talking yet.
If the drink isn't talking yet, you sound like a wine person.
Guilty. But there's a real detail buried here. People who buy drink glitter also grab precision measuring spoon sets, the ones that go down to a 64th of a teaspoon. The tiny spoons your grandmother called a smidgen and a drop? Those exist for exactly this. Level the smallest spoon you own, and you're in the zone.
All right, so a pinch or the tiniest spoon in the drawer. But I've done this, and here's what actually happens. I stir it in. It looks magical for a minute, and then it all just goes to sleep at the bottom of the glass.
Right, and that's not your fault, and it's not the glitter's fault. That's physics. Sparkle lab moment. Can I?
The lab is open.
This stuff is a mineral, not a sugar. It's mica-based, and it's almost insoluble in water. Acid-resistant too, so citrus and champagne don't break it down. It doesn't dissolve. It dances, but only if something keeps it moving. In champagne or anything sparkling, the bubbles do the stirring for you. Free labor, all night. In a still drink, whatever you stirred up will slowly settle. So the trick for still drinks, add the pinch to the surface right before you serve, or give the glass a gentle swirl as it goes out.
So the countdown toast trick is really just timing.
Timing is the whole garnish game. Sparkle when the glass lands in their hand, not sparkle 20 minutes earlier in the kitchen.
Okay, lab follow-up question. Does it matter which kind I use? Because there's the fine shimmer dust, and then there's the flaky stuff, and I have honestly been treating them like the same product.
They're built for different jobs, and this is the one place people waste money. The flake-style drink glitter runs 50 to 500 microns, big enough to catch light and stay swirling. The fine luster dust is 5 to 25 microns. That's for a smooth metallic sheen on a cake, a strawberry, the rim of the glass. In a moving, bubbly drink, both play. In a still drink, fine dust settles fastest. So, flakes in the glass, dust on the cake, and you'll never buy the wrong jar twice.
Flakes swim, dust paints. Okay, that I'll remember.
Better than I said it.
Now the honest segment, because you know I need it. When should somebody not bother?
Opaque drinks. Cola, a milk punch, a stout, hot chocolate. You can add all the shimmer you want, and nobody will ever see it. The reviewer consensus across this category says it plainly, it works best with clear drinks. Champagne, sparkling lemonade, a gin and tonic, white sangria. If you can't see through the drink, save your pinch. Put it on the dessert instead.
And that costs you nothing to admit, because half the jar's jobs are cakes anyway.
Exactly. Same jar, different stage.
All right, scorecard. My complaint from last week officially answered. 1. Nobody weighs it. A pinch or a leveled 64th teaspoon and start smaller than you think. 2. It's 0.1 grams a glass, double for drama, so a jar is a whole season of parties, not one night. 3. Bubbles are free labor. Still drinks need the surface trick or a swirl. 4. Flakes swim, dust paints. And 5, clear drinks only, or you're decorating for no one.
That's the whole craft in 5 lines. If you want the jar that's built for the glass, the Monégasque iconic gold drink glitter is on Amazon, flake style, made to stay visible. And next time on the show, we open the jar all the way up. What is edible glitter actually made of? The ingredient list decoded, and why the words on the label matter more than the sparkle.
I already have questions about the word mica.
Save them for the lab. Quick note before we go. This show is produced by the team at Monégasque with AI-crafted hosts, and every number you heard was checked by humans against the documents. See you at the table.